So traders, big picture analysis today in today's video. I normally do like short-term analysis, what's happening right now in the last few weeks, short-term. But today, I'm going to be looking at bringing back the big picture when it comes to the good old stocky market. So that's right, the good old stocky market. And also, I am going to be covering obviously gold and silver and the mining stocks and so on and so forth. This is more like, again, this is the big picture, what I'm seeing right now and where we're at. And again, this is just my thoughts of around the markets. And I'm sure I'm going to be throwing in a whole bunch of down-home country goodness for you. Let's go straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders. Alrighty. Let's get straight into it. Just to let you guys know that you guys that filled out the application form yesterday, all spots are taken up for next week. So I have no available spots. So if you need my help, just grab that free trading course below, and then I'll email my list again when I have available spots. But guys, all the spots are taken up. So well done for you guys that actually got. Well done for you guys that actually man. Well done for you guys that actually got one of those spots. Anyway, so let's actually get straight into it. But again, if you do need my help, then just I'm giving away a free trading course below. So go grab that. The thing is let's have a look at this here when it comes to the Dow Jones. Okay, well, first I want to focus on the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones, the S&P, and the Nasdaq. And I really want to focus on something that I still see to this day a lot of people not really understanding like what's going on, because a big mistake that a lot of people make when it comes to the stock market and when it comes to any market out there is, especially if you're brand new to these markets, okay? If you're brand new to these markets, maybe you've been looking at the markets for maybe a year or maybe even a couple of years. The hardest thing about the markets is knowing how the markets operate. And what I mean by that is this, is that a big mentality is that it's important to understand where we are in, say, market cycles, okay? So let me actually just bring this up to here for a minute. All right, so I'm going to bring, what I'm going to do right now, guys, I'm just clicking, I'm clicking buttons right now, okay? I'm clicking buttons. I'm going to see if I can bring up something that I think is going to be really helpful for you guys. And I just cannot, where is that thing? Where are you? I am going to find you. No, I cannot find you. But big market cycles, okay? Big market cycles. When looking at, you know what? I'm going to do this on the fly. No editing in, no editing in this bitch. I'm just going to down home country goodness. Let me actually bring this up to here for a minute. Okay, so guys, what I'm doing is I'm going to be bringing up. There we go. Okay. All right, so let me just take a screenshot of this. All right, we're back now. All right, John, thanks for wasting my time. Shut up, douchebag. All right, let's actually get into this. So, let's actually so. When we're looking at this, this market cycle big picture here, it's important. Remember, guys, this is all about understanding the big picture analysis of where we are in the cycle of things when it comes to these markets. So, firstly, when it comes to the stock market, I find that a lot of people, if you've been trading the markets now for a year, maybe a couple of years, the hardest thing to do is see so much negativity out there in the marketplace about a particular market. So call it the stock market. All I hear today, and you're probably the same, right? All I hear today is why the top's in, why the market's got to crash, why the market's overvalued, why September's generally a bad month, why, right? It's always the whys of why we're going to see the down move. It's not always like that, but in the current moment, we're like that. So I want you to really understand this situation when it comes to these big picture analysis here. And this is where, if you want to excel, if you want to excel in the markets, a long term, like having bit more longer term positions, this is not like a trading system. If you want a trading system, grab that free trading course and then I'll teach you my trading system. But if you want to learn like where we are in the big market cycles, are we at the top of the markets, or are we getting close to the top of the markets? Or are we at the bottom of the markets? And what does that actually look like? And so, and what I mean by the tops and bottoms of the markets, guys, it's not the exact day, okay? It's not like, okay, today's the exact high and today's the exact low. No one can predict that. And if anyone tells you they can, run, because I'm sure they have a whole bunch of bridges and snake oils ready for you behind the scenes, right? It's like, run. Because that's not the truth, right? The truth around these markets is understanding these cycles. And as I said before, the hardest thing that I had to go through, now I've been doing this for 17 years now, and the hardest thing through all this time is just understanding this one concept when it comes to the big picture analysis of listening to the herd and doing and understanding what that actually means for the market. And so let me explain what I mean here. Is that the market does the opposite, okay? So if most people are wrong in the markets, okay? So, and the voices that you hear, you can generally get a good view of where we're at. So let me explain what I mean here. Is that if a lot of people are screaming, the top's in, the top's in, the top's in, the top's in, to me, that's not a topping environment. We're not in a topping environment when that happens. Okay, because all we're hearing is the top's in, the top's in, the top's in. And as you can see, when it comes to this market cycle here, you'll notice here, if you're listening to the voices, okay, do you have voices? I have voices too. Maybe too many of them. The only problem is when you answer it. It's like, are you okay? Oh, I'm not quite sure. Oh, you'll be right, mate. Oh, shit. Send him to the funny farm. Just go on. Right? It's Sunday morning for me right now, guys. It's 5:30 in the morning as I speak right now. It's just after 5:30 a.m. And I'm just super excited. I love what I do. Just coming off a phenomenal trading week, and I'm just sharing some of this stuff with you, okay? But listen to this here, okay? So whether you're investing in crypto, or whether you're investing in the metals or the miners, or you're investing in the stocking market, okay, or whatever, have this mentality. If you're hearing, which we are right now, which is like, oh, you know, the market's overvalued, the market's gonna crash, blah, 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 or negative things that are reasons why this market's gonna go down. Okay, so if we have a look at this here, the thing is that in this cycle of things, up and down, right? In these cycle of things, where those voices, where are they? Where are they? Are those voices more like? Is it more like a disbelief? So to me, what I'm hearing right now is I'm hearing a lot of disbelief about where we are right now. All right, I'm just getting now, guys. Leave a comment below. Let me know where you think we are in the stock market right now, because I'm trying to focus on the stock market. But you can apply this to any market, and I will in a minute. But let me know where you are. I'm not getting a lot of the hearing of the voices. I'm not getting a lot of, you know, oh my goodness, this is amazing. Now, if we did hear that, oh my goodness, this is amazing. Why aren't you in the stock market? Where is that? Thrill, euphoria. Do you see what I'm saying here? So if you are like, oh my goodness, this is the tops, like the voices and the news are always too late, right? But they're giving us a sign of where we are in the market cycles. So right now we're getting a lot of disbelief. Oh my goodness, this is just too much. Maybe disbelief, which is then over here, which starts the new cycle, right? And then we go into maybe a bit of a hope. So I would say in the stock market, we're here. Why? Because we're not, still to this day, I'm not hearing why, oh my goodness, you know, you should be in the stock market and this guy made millions of dollars and this guy made millions of dollars and the stock market's been going up every day for four weeks and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You see what I'm saying there, right? So again, this is the big picture analysis. And so whenever you start to hear, you start to hear the news articles and the headlines as long as they stay bearish, we're continuing to be maybe in the disbelief, like, oh my goodness, this rally's not gonna last. It's gonna be over. Now, what I'm talking about here is big picture. Yes, we get pullbacks in the stock market. Yes, we're going to get corrections. That means we'll probably get a 5 or 10% correction every now and then. Okay, that's what happens. But if we look at the stock market right now, we're getting still a lot of disbelief. So I would say we're not even getting, this time where it's like, oh my goodness, you should be fully invested. The thrill, oh my goodness, they're going to make so much money. Where actually, look at this. Where did we actually get this? The crypto market, right? When Bitcoin hit 60,000, it was going 55,000, 60,000. Guess what? Oh my goodness. Everyone was talking about that. About how this guy made $6 million and $1 million and $2 million and bought this coin and bought that coin. Oh my goodness, and you're an idiot. People were fleeing from the stock market. People were fleeing from the metals and miners and like, why are you guys are idiots? Why are you guys in this market when it's not doing anything? Why aren't you over in the crypto market? You guys are idiots. That's what I was hearing, right? So guess what? My little hairs in the back of my neck going bing, right? Like a porcupine. It's like, listen to this here. And it doesn't happen. It's not like today you hear it and then tomorrow it tops, right? This is a slow progress. So when we started to hear these, oh my goodness, I'm going to be, we're all going to be rich. And this is, oh my goodness, I can't believe you're not in the Bitcoin market. And oh my goodness, you're not in the crypto market. You're an idiot. And everyone's in the crypto market. My network marketing guy, my gym mate, my gym lady friend, like they're all in the crypto market, right? Guess what? That there, everyone's saying you should be in the crypto market. Where is that in the cycle of things? Is that bottom action or is that top action? It's like top action, right? Because everyone's now in it. And that's the reason why we had 65 to 30,000 a big pullback, and now we're actually having a bit of a rally again, right? But we had this like smashing down period, whoosh, like that in the crypto market. Why? Because we're getting this. So you apply this analysis to any market out there. Where are we? Let's actually apply this analysis right now. Again, this is just massive big picture looking out there. Apply that to the crypto market. The crypto market is like, I'm not too quite sure, right? Crypto market, people are going to be quiet. People are quiet about the crypto market right now. Apart from Cardano, they're like, oh, you're an idiot. Why aren't you in Cardano? That thing's just taking off like a rocket. So, but if you look at the, so apply this to the stock market, as I said before, I'm getting a lot of disbelief. Again, guys, leave a comment below. Let me know where you think we are in the stock market, because I'm not getting a lot of like a belief around, yes, this is the recovery. Yes. We're not getting that, regardless of what the price is telling us. Okay, guys, remember this whole video here is about big picture stuff, not about what's going to happen tomorrow or next week. This is just understanding where we are, right? Because you're going to get this here maybe a couple of weeks, maybe even a month before we actually do top and we do start. We still can go higher at those times, but we know we're getting very, very, very close to a top within, say, a month or two. And it's going to start to put your little porcupine hairs on the back of your neck right now. Boing! Oh, what's that mean? Okay, so it's the counterintuitive thing. The counterintuitive thing when it comes to your investing, again, guys, this is investing, right? This is like if you're in a market, but you want to see where are we right now? Are we at the top? Are we getting close to the top of the market? We mean over the next few weeks, maybe next month or so, we're probably likely to start to form a bit of a top. Or is this a market that I probably want to get involved with because we're still at the bottom of those markets and this has a really good chance of having a big rally? Make sense? So when you look at the stock market, again, guys, I'm not getting a lot of maybe even hope, right? But I'm getting a lot of disbelief still, right? We've had this crash and now we're getting this here. And we probably get a bit of a pullback. Again, guys, in the stock market, we can go through pullbacks. We can go through crash, big, nice sharp corrections where you got like a 5 or 10% correction in the markets. That can happen even though we're in these periods through here. Again, I could be wrong, but that's where I believe we are. But again, we still can get these corrections and it still be okay. Because we get a correction, 10, 15% happens generally once a year. Okay? So where are we right now when it comes to silver and gold? Silver and gold have been smashed, haven't they? It's like, oh my goodness, though. For the last few months, I believe that we've been forming a bit of a bottom in silver and gold. Why? Because everyone's like, you're an idiot. Why are you holding on to gold and silver for? People are getting frustrated. People are getting cranky. People are like out of there. Like, and especially in my good old YouTubes, guess what? I was getting so many people saying, oh my goodness, John, why are you in gold for? Why are you in silver for? Oh my goodness, you're an idiot. I just keep losing too much money. I'm out of here. I'm going to go to the crypto market. Guess what? My little porcupine hands, there you go. That's what you get for it's now 5:45 in the morning. That's what you get for doing a video for 5:45 in the morning. Your little porcupine hairs on the back of my neck stand up like, ooh. Because where is that in the big market cycle? Where is those voices? Is those voices like the top of these markets? Oh my goodness, gotta make so much money? Or are these markets like where is that? What is that more? Is that more like, where is this? I'd have to say anger, wouldn't you say? Like, people are just so cranky and angry at what? Miners and metals. So, interesting. Maybe, just maybe, we're forming the bottoms. Doesn't mean exactly like today, right? It's not like today. It's like an overall picture, right? Maybe, just maybe, we're forming bottoms because we're getting a lot of people so cranky and angry about how the market's manipulated and the market took money from them. No, the market didn't take any money from you. The market, yes, the market's manipulated, so on and so forth. But if you lost money in the market overall, doesn't mean you can have losing positions but make money overall. Then you're just a shit trader. Let's actually be honest with that. And then until you learn that, again, if you are losing money, phase number 1 in my trading course, link below, you'll learn the reasons why you're losing money. Just all right. So just be accountable. Okay. But when we're looking at the metals and miners, why am I so excited about metals and miners? Why? Because, right, we're getting this here, right? And I believe this whole capitulation phase into this phase through here is, guess what? And now maybe even depression, right? Maybe depression, because I'm just like, I'm hearing what? I'm even speaking to people like right now when it comes to the mining stocks. They're like, oh my goodness, John, you should have seen. I almost tripled my trading account, and oh my goodness, I tripled it, and now, and I just wrote it, and now guess what? Now I'm losing all my money, and now I'm going to lose all my money, and now guess what? They're not really happy about what's happening in the metals and miners. So what does that tell me? That tells me once again, guys, that I believe we're here. Again, leave a comment below. Let me know where you think we are in the metals and miners. Because I'm not hearing a lot of, you should be in this market. When did we actually get this here? When gold hit 2,000. And that's when we're like, uh-oh, spaghetti-o, right? Yeehaw, grandma, not at that place anyway, right? Because it's like, oh, here we go, okay? Because we had this big shoot up. So that's where I believe we are right now with the metals and miners. But if we have a look around the marketplace, around the world, where else are we in the situation here where we're just getting a lot of panic and a lot of selling right now? Where else? The Chinese markets. Right, Chinese markets, and especially technologies in the Chinese markets. We're getting this here, right? This is where we are looking at the big picture. So if we have a look at things like Baba, right? Baba. Let's actually just take everything off the screen here for a minute. It actually has a $300 value, Baba. It doesn't mean it's not going to keep going down. But if we have a look at Baba, look what's happened with Baba. Baba got what? Baba's been going down. Now, Baba's actually a really good company. Right? So stocks like Baba, who have just been absolutely just creamed, are so undervalued. That doesn't mean we can't keep going down. But guess what? This point through here, so many people, and if you have a look at this, remember I said before, like we get a sell off, and we get a capitulation. And then at the capitulation phase, if you study this in markets, capitulation phases happen at the bottoms and tops of markets. So when the market's been going down for a while, and then we get a capitulation, like a big strong sell-off, that's generally near the bottom. Interesting. I wonder what's recently capitulated. Let's have a look at Baba. Now again, using Baba as the example, but look at this here. Down. Bam. Look at that. Capitulation. So, it doesn't mean Barber's going to be at the low, and I'm not telling you what to do with Barber, guys, but I'm just using Barber as an example, right? Is that the technology has been out, these tech stocks over there, in the in the overseas markets. Is it Hong Kong? My two brain cells are not working right now. Is it Hong Kong? Is that what I'm focusing on? I think so. Yeah. The Hang Seng. They've been my two brain cells are not working right now. Anyway, so good technology stocks like overseas, I think it's in China and Hong Kong and those places that have been hammered lately because of the restrictions that basically the Chinese market's been putting on these companies. Guess what? That's actually an opportunity. Whenever you see something like this, you see opportunities. When was the perfect time? Let's actually do this here. Let me show you this here. So let's actually, and this is where, guys, this video here is all about moving forward for the rest of your life, is that if you're looking for opportunities to buy and hold something for a bit longer term, you now understand, like if you get into something when everyone's getting involved with it, you now know why you're buying high and selling low. Like, let's actually use this as an example, right? Let's actually I'm going to bring this up here for a minute. And this here is the good old crude oil, all right? Crude oil. Geez, there's been some really good trades on crude oil lately. Anyway, so let's actually do this here. So if we have a look at this overall market through here, okay, let's actually bring this back up to the cycles, okay? And guys, the thing is that keep this in mind. I know I'm going over past examples, but you keep this in mind of when you can invest, right? What was happening last year around the cough situation? What happened? Bam, 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 bam. Capitulation. Oh my goodness, that's all over. Panic selling, panic. What did I do? I actually started buying the markets. If you guys are around with me at that time, you'll know that, guess what? I was buying really good companies like Apple, even the actual S&P 500, because I knew eventually we start to do this like we have, and away we go. So, but if you look at this here, crisis, like over what's happening in China right now, equals opportunity. Why? Because we're investing at a probability of a good time. And then we capture the next 12 months, 2 years of quite a nice move up, right? That slingshot move back up, especially like things like Barber. Like, I think Barber's a really good company, and again, it's got a $300 value there. Anyway, but let's actually apply this to oil. What happened with oil back here? Remember I said before? Remember I said before, the market goes down. We get a capitulation for a bit. We capitulate, and then we actually what? At the capitulation, now we're probably likely to be starting to see a very nice move up. And guys, you can see this with any market. And the good thing about this is that as you move forward throughout the year, you see, okay, what's getting the news today? So let's actually take the 20 off here for a minute. So look at this here. So as the market was coming down through here, all right, came down, sell off, bam, right, capitulation. Oh my goodness, oil went negative. It's so bad. Oh my goodness. What does that sound like? Let's actually go to the market cycle, eh? Okay, market cycle, you tell me, what does that sound like? Capitulation. Look at that there, capitulation. Anger. Maybe with depression, but definitely capitulation, right? Like, oh my goodness, and then people, especially if people are in the oil market. Oh, all right, she gone. I think I just deleted her. But anyway, you can see, right? When was the perfect time to be investing in oil if you wanted to? Well, guess what? When oil capitulated and we start to come back up, look at here. Perfect time down the bottom here. You may not have gotten oil right at the very bottom when it went to zero, but you can't really go any lower than zero, can you? So if you put an order there, you've got like, that's crazy, isn't it? Something like oil, which you know is going to be around, goes down to below zero. You're like, okay, we're probably going to be continue using oil for a little bit longer. So, let's actually buy it at zero, because or 1 cent or 10 cents. Guys, I missed this. I'm not telling you what I did. I actually missed this. And this is the lessons I've been continuing to learn, and it keeps slapping me in the face. But guess what? As you go through life, you see these opportunities, right? The best time to be buying the property market is when? After 2008. No one's like, oh, don't touch that thing. But look what happened here. You bought it, and now look what's been happening ever since. Let me actually, now you can see we've actually went through what? Ever since then, we've gone through, from the bottom anyway. Let's be narcissistic about this. Is that like a 5,000% return? Is that right? Am I getting that right there? 700. Am I getting that right there? No. What is that? All right, so I'm not going to use that one. Let's actually just go from this point here. Let's actually make that a bit better, right? So around about let's actually around about the $10, because you probably could have bought it at zero if you were ready for that day, that one day, just to take the opportunity. Oh my goodness. But let's actually take it from here to here, you know, and from the low to from that point there anyway, not the very low, but that point there to that high is a 600% return. 600% return over the course of what? Is that, how many days is that? How many bars? 445 days. So we're looking at just over 1 year, maybe a year and a half of data. Makes sense? And I know we've actually pulled back where we are right now, but even if you are still holding right now, you can just see these opportunities, right? From there to where we are right now, it's still up 530%. So you see what I'm saying there, right? Like, these opportunities come by, if you're an investor where you want to buy and hold something for a bit of time and you want to try to get in at good times, then please, guys, please look for these opportunities, because that's what I'm doing, right? You know, guys, again, like I've talked about things that I'm doing, right? Like I'm looking at companies like Barber. I'm looking at things like metals and miners, and that's why I've been so really focusing on the metals and miners in these videos as well too. Now, guys, I'm long the stock market right now. Why? Because I think we're still in the, people are like, oh my goodness, are you serious? You're in the stock market? Oh my God. I'm like, yeah, now that makes me even better. You're saying, why are you in the stock market for? You know, and I'm seeing all these articles. I'm not getting that. You're going to make so much money. We're not getting that yet, are we? So that's why I'm in the stock market long. People in mining stocks. Oh my goodness, they're just, people just fleeing the mining stocks. Guess what I'm doing? I'm probably jumping in. Well, no, not probably jumping in. I am jumping in. I'm in, right? I'm in the mining sector. Gold. What did gold do just recently? Right? What did gold do just recently? Remember I said before, what happens at the end of moves? We get what? Capitulation. Capici. Right? That capitulation, that to me is like cha-ching. Rewire the way you actually look at these markets. Because if you rewire the way you look at these markets, understand the market psychology, guys, you can understand this. You can make a fortune. A absolute capital F. I can't spell fortune, so I'm not going to try to, but let's just start with the capital F, and that's about it. F-O, I'm not going to start. Oh. I tell you guys, like, anyway, that's why I have spell check for. Oh, so that's where, guys, if we go have a look at the gold market, and I'm not saying that this is definitely going to be the bottom, okay, because there's no guarantees, no YOLOing, okay, no YOLOing. I don't care. Even if I have a strong belief we're at the bottom, like Barber, this is probably going to be forming a bit of a bottom here soon in Barber. We may continue down a little bit more and then form a bit of a bottom, but we're getting very, very close because we've got the capitulation move. So we're getting very, very, very close to a bottom here in Barber. But even though I do that, guess what? Protect your account, protect your account, protect your account. Right? That's all you want to do. You want to protect and protect and protect and protect your account. No YOLOing in my house, right? Because you know, me and Donkey Kong, we're friends, and I'm going to send Donkey Kong on your ass. Donkey Kong is coming to town, and and he's coming to town, especially in some of the Chinese tech stocks like Barber and metals and miners, even this probably all markets. Let's say all markets, right? Apart from interest rates, they're going down. Fed just keeps them down, right? But stock market, metals, miners, like Donkey Kong coming to town. But I tell you right now, even though you have a conviction of something, and we're in right now, it's probability. So whenever I'm investing, or even just trading, really, I have about a 2% risk on my account on any one position. So if I get in the barber and it's a losing position, because it can still be, I still have my losses and so on and so forth. Guess what? I'm protecting myself. And then if we do start to see that, then I can say, okay, this was my risk. This is my reward. By that time, but if Barber does do what if Barber does get back up to the highs up here, then my 2% risk can probably be about a 10% plus return on my account. Small risk, big reward. See what I'm saying there, guys? You see this thing. But look at actually what's happened with gold, right? Big picture. What happened with gold recently? Interesting. Again, guys, what actually happens at the bottoms of markets? What actually happened at the bottom of oil market? Interesting. Let's actually bring up market. Market cycle. Talk to me. Talk to me, market cycle. Talk to me. What's happening here, right? You tell me, market cycle. Oh, oil. What happened with oil? Capitulation. Oh. And then it went sideways for a bit, and then now we right? Capitulation. Interesting. What happened with gold recently? Oh, it capitulated. Maybe just that capitulation, this last little flush down, was indeed that final low point before we start to make that rally up. Maybe, just maybe. People don't like gold right now because they're so freaked out. They're so, especially in the flash crash, right? I spoke to someone recently like, oh my goodness, when gold flushed down, I'm got excited. I'm like, hang on a minute. All right, market cycle, where are we? And I went back to them like, capitulation, we're probably getting towards the bottom here. So me, I'm in gold, right? I actually bought some futures recently as well too when it comes to gold, and then comes down to the mining sector and all this sort of stuff, right? People are just freaking out big time when it comes to this here. So that's what I want to show you there, guys. And as you can see, look what happened. Look what happened here. Look what happened back here from this low point. Look at this. See that big move up? What does this point look like? Interesting. Let's actually do this here. Let's actually do a little bit of a doobie dabby, right? So we have the move up, okay, doobie doo. We have the slow move up, and then we have the big move up like there. And guess what was happening here? Oh my goodness, you should be in the metals and miners. Oh my goodness. Hang on a minute. Where is that? What is that? Let's actually go back to here. Oh, actually, you know what? That actually looks so similar. Interesting. Slow move up. Vertical spike up, which, again, anything that goes vertical like that, guys, not good. For long term anyway. You don't want that. And then that move up. So as you can see, right? Boom, 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 boom. And then guess what? Now what have we got? Now we're getting what? We've been getting this now for the last 6 to 12 months, and then it's washing out the weekends before we start to see whoosha, right? Before we see Donkey Kong come back and visit us for a while. So anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Leave a comment below. Let me know where do you think we are right now when it comes to the market cycle of things in the stock market, in gold and silver. I'd love to get your feedback. You know where I think we are right now, but hey, I could be wrong, and that's the beauty about trading. Hey traders, I'm giving away 100% free access to my brand new breakthrough full trading course. This is 8 videos over 10 hours of pure amazing and powerful strategies. This is my most powerful systems and strategies that I've used for the last 16 years, and I'm giving it away for free. So this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link around here somewhere, a button or in the description or somewhere in there. Click on that and you can go get free access to my brand new breakthrough trading course. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now. Go to that right now, guys. You can get full, complete, free membership access. Go do that right now.